What up, boys? Verdansk is finally back, and with it, so is the Kilo 141. So in today's game, we're going to break down the best Kilo 141 loadout, but more importantly, we're going to talk about how to use it to win more Verdansk games. A lot of you guys are coming from Resurgence or haven't played in a while. You're going to be looking for the best loadouts, but what's more important than the best loadout is how to use it. So we're going to be talking about the comms. I'm going to be drawing on the screen, explaining all my decisions. It's time to get good. Oh, yeah. All right, so as we're landing in here, we kind of experimented with some different locations to drop today. Always try to land on a contract. No matter what you do, whether it's a recon, a bounty, or a scav, I would say at the beginning of every game, always try to land on a contract. It's going to help you get money. Yeah. Help you get your loadout quicker. We want to get our loadout down as soon as we can. Bounty could be hot. Someone want to land with me? Comment out with the team right away. Nobody landed with us. So in places that they're this is where things start to get a little hairy. Obviously, BR starts a little bit slower. We get shot at from quarry building. Call it out to my team. Make sure no one's going to get me. Reposition back to a better, safer area. So right now, I'm trying to figure out exactly where these guys are. If we look up at our minimap here, we see the little arrow pointing above the dot. So that tells me that he's in the corner of this, somewhere on here or here, right? Let me back that up. So we got red dot, arrow above it. That means he's above my level. So that means he's not here. Because I know that he's not here, that tells me he's in this window, even though I don't have visual confirmation. So I center my crosshair there.
We want to? We can leave. I mean, I don't know where this guy is.
And I'm actually really... So TCAP goes down. I'm really happy with the way we played this, I'm not going to lie. This is kind of a hairy situation to be in, right? Because we have nowhere to run to that's not out in the open. And so we kind of have to hold it down, right? So now this team is a 3v2 against us. So we kind of just have to hold it down, get a knock. He's in the window. Oh shit. We might have to hold it down here, Joe. Yep, you hear me say I'm gonna have to hold it down. What I tell Joe is to watch the right because I'm gonna watch in front of us, right? So if I have Joe watch the right and I watch in front of us, they can't just like three-man stack come through this building, right?
We want to go push in here.
So a little bit of trigger discipline. Obviously, I'm not going to get the knock there. Literally, I unless I'm sniping, I'm not going to get the kill there. He's right in front of me over here. So I ping it, call it out to my teammate. How does he see me? I saw him go left. Well, just watch our right. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll watch in front of us.
We're getting pinched.
Yep. So on the minimap, Joe's calling out. We get pinched. There's a guy on the right on Joe. I know that Joe's a good player. I have to here trust Joe. By the way, this is Cup of Joe and TCAP. I have to trust Joe to take care of this. I need to do my part and take care of this. They're trying to pinch us right now. And so I know I'm going to trust Joe to do this. I'm going to go take out the other guy.
We're not in a good spot here.
Cover my right.
They're top.
And I know that if I was in their position, they now have advanced their position onto us, and then they can try to pinch us. So I know that I need to try and make something happen here, at least get a knock, make someone, you know, throw off their timing so they can't just full send into this building at the exact same time. You know what I mean? Because imagine if 3 dudes just push in. We're not going to be able to do anything. It's right here. I noticed this guy shooting at Joe. I cook a nade, throw it right at him. Because I get some plates and a concussion, I know that I just need to get a little bit of height so I can get this knock, right? Like this guy just laid down. He didn't jump off. And so I see this truck right here. I'm like, oh, this hasn't been here before, but I'm just going to jump on top and down. Gonna jump up top here. And so now it's a 2v1 for us. Joe took out his guy. I took out my guy. 2 good players. We trust each other. Dead. Let's go. We get loadout. Obviously, I get my C9 and my Kilo. So now at this point, we have our loadout, right? We're trying to figure out where we want to go. We want to start kill hunting. Me, TCAP, and Joe are very sweaty. Top 1%, top 2% players. We just want to start kill hunting. What's the Kilo pattern? Is it up and to the left? Yeah. So right now, you can see I'm trying to make sure, like this is something you need to do if you're using a new gun, is figure out the recoil pattern. And so you can tell right here, if I switch to red, the recoil pattern is up and to the left. And so that means that I need to pull my gun down and to the right. It is up and to the left. I just got sniped at. Right now you can see we're on UAV. We just gotta get out of here. Let's go hit that bounty in that car. Again, we're doing contracts. The strat you want to go with in BR if you're trying to get a lot of kills is BR or bounty contract, UAV, push, kill, bounty contract, UAV, push, kill. That's what you want to do. Car. You even hear me call it out. Strat.
We have UE? No.
And so as we're pushing up, so as we're pushing up right here, see a sniper right in front of me here, right? So we're kind of out in the open on the bounty. I'm just gonna try and make this guy miss. This is a little bit of an aggressive push out of me. My teammates aren't really, like, Joe's not really paying attention here. Not that he's not paying attention, he's not looking. I know TCAP's got a sniper, and so realistically, I'm the only one that's gonna be able to push here.
I wish I had my sniper.
Oh, he doesn't have a sniper.
Can we pop? Oh, I got a team on me here. I'm getting pushed. I'm getting pushed.
All right, so we pop UAV. We have one team up here, and we have this right here. I don't know if this is 3 guys, but the UAV dot is telling me it's just 1 guy. What's my biggest threat right now? Currently, my biggest threat is the car, because the car can come squish me, right? Like, these guys are obviously a threat. If they grab high ground, they could kill me, but I just don't want to get squished. I'm in ravine. I'm in ravine. So I calm that out to my team. I see it's just 1 guy. And I know that if this guy gets out, I'm going to win the fight. Like, I got TCap here with me. I got Joe here with me. This team next to me. And so the second I see this car drive away, I'm like, okay, my teammates got this. Car's driving away. My focus immediately goes to this up here. And so obviously, right, like we see them, they're a little bit over here-ish. Let me change it to red. They're a little bit over here-ish. And so what I end up doing is using this house to block their vision and rotate to the right around them, which ends up paying off. But can y'all look above me here? We'll play it out. I call for my team to look above me, try to cover me. I call out that I'm going to the right, right? Like you can see, if you're behind this house, you're not going to see me, right? And so I'm having my team distract them, focus them, cover me while I go right behind them.
Oh, this guy's out of the
multiple cyber team.
I'm using. If you guys enjoying this, make sure to leave a like. I'm using car for house to hide. Yep. Hear me call it out. I'm using house to hide. Joe calls out they're getting loadout. When a team is getting loadout, that is when they are almost the most vulnerable they're ever going to be in an entire game. And so you can see right here, well, you can't see my eyes, but we're looking up right here. The smoke is shooting up into the sky. So I know these guys are going to be on loadout, and potentially I'm going to be able to get a free knock. I'm to the right of them. I might be able to get a knock here. Yep. Hear me call it out. So realistically, if I was confident in this kilo, like if I knew, like if I really haven't shot it yet, this is my first time using it, I probably could have gotten a knock here, but this is really risky, right? Like I have the element of surprise right now. They don't know I'm here. Their whole team is focused on my team, right? And so if I don't get this kill, I just wasted this entire rotation. So I wait for it, right? Like I wasn't going to kill that guy then. Yeah. Keep rotating. I see this guy runs up to the left. I know there's a fence here. And so that I can just go left and pre-fire.
Up the hill there.
Or pre-aim center. Get the kill here. Yep.
Got 1 down. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I hear Joe. He calls out he has 1 down. I got 1 down. Where's the last one most likely to be? The last one is most likely to be in this house, right? Unless they're about to kill him, my best move here is to push the house. Other one down.
Oh no, you Berger. Last one's up top the hill here.
Yep. Joe with good callouts. Face check it. I'm kind of like, you know, I run in, I look to the left. I run in, I look to the right. I'm trying to make sure that I'm clearing my angles. I know that almost for a fact this guy's going to be in here, just based on experience. So I clear here. He's not in here. He's not on this corner. He's not in this corner. And so when I jump in, I'm going to look to the left. I'm just eliminating corners right now. That's all I'm doing. So he's not here. He's not where I just was. The only place he can be is at the end of this building. And so as I come through here, I'm pre-aiming. See him. Good centering. There he is. What's up, buddy?
Hey, where'd you go?
It's just process of elimination and understanding the way players play. Okay, so I'm going to skip forward just a little bit here. We grabbed a bounty. You can see the bounties up here. It's also a most wanted contract. Run across the road. I'll let you guys out here. So this is a classic strat that I think a lot of you guys should steal in BR, is when you're with your team and you're pushing something with a car, use the car as a distraction. Let your team get out early on a piece of cover, right? Like imagine you're in their POV, right? They're sitting in this window. Imagine these 2 guys or 3 guys are sitting here staring. If I drive by if I drive this way, your eyes are gonna stay on this car. But if my 2 teammates get out here on this house, they're not gonna see them get out and then also be distracted. So this is a really, really, really good way to bait people.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
See how they got out right there? They're probably gonna look at me. Yep, they're looking at me. I see 2 guys in here. Misses his shots. I pretend like I'm sliding left. I come back, come to the right. Knocked, easy knock. Most wanted.
Where's not pink skin, not pink skin, not pink skin.
Really weird that guy shot me. I'm not gonna lie. Good stuff.
Dude, this thing is...
So that was just a textbook bait and switch with the car. We're gonna skip forward just a little bit more. Teammates wanted to hit the buy because we have a lot of cash. I call out. You heard me say right there, be careful, because I see 2 cars up here on a buy station. And so that tells me that like this is a little bit of a higher threat area, right? There's 2 cars here. There could be people here. There's a buy station. Zone is closing. We gotta be on our stuff here.
Okay, make sure you...
Skip forward a little bit. No one ends up being there. I'm going to go for that. There was another loadout that dropped. A little dive shoot. Go to get our loadout. There's 2 loadouts here. Me calling out 2 loadouts here means that... So the way the loadout logic works, the way they drop is... If there's a team around when the loadout drops, that means there's going to be, you know, 2 or 3 or 4. So if there's 2 loadout drops, that means there's another team around here somewhere. And so if we look at the minimap, we see this right here. Where's the team most likely to be? They could be down here, but they're most likely right here, right? Like a team is going to land at this POI and be stuck here with the zone. That's where they're most likely to be. I'm going to pop just so I know. And I'm not just saying that because I know. Yep, I popped guy rotating out on the wall. We got one guy rotating out on the wall. See him right there. Center my... Perfect centering. Center my crosshair there. It's rotating right up to me. Oh, got one guy right here. Had to bail. Oh, sniper, careful, sniper. Had to back up. So I used the trees, pull out my knife, back up a little bit. Not great shots out of me here. On the wall. Pulling down a little too hard here. And so because both these guys are hiding and the sniper's focused on my team, I'm just like greeting for my 8 attachment gun here. I think getting your 8 attachment gun is huge. I want to push that wall. Like, Gunfighter wasn't as important, but Gunfighter is going to be way more important in BR. There's a sniper up there. Some guys to our right. It might be, these might... So right now, I'm wanting to fight this team, but I'm not wanting to like over pursue this. And so if we backed up and looked at the map, there was only one other guy like super far to our right. The only guys here though. That's why I call it out. They're gonna have to come to us in a minute, but I call that out because I know that we don't have to push this if we don't want to. Like they're gonna eventually, like in 1 minute, the zone's gonna squeeze them out. There's one more on the wall.
Nice, Joe.
Now, this is a little bit of a prediction. What would you do? What would you do if you are the last man standing and you're right here, right? You just saw 3 guys push from the top of the hill. You're the last guy standing and you're right here-ish. Where would you go? This way. That's the safest way for this guy to get out of here. And so I don't know that that guy's doing this. I just predict it. A little bit of trigger discipline here. I see him. You can parachute into a bunny hop. He's running right to or left to right. He's going to keep running. Don't get the full shots. I just keep pulling on my knife. Keep trying to get closer to this guy. I almost domed him right there. Can't catch up to him. Yep.
He's still running. And
so the closer I'm getting to this guy, the more of a risk this is. I need to be prepared for this guy to like lay down and, you know, actually fight me rather than just him turn his back and keep running. And so as I come around the corner here, my centering was perfect. Like, right, I was anticipating this guy doing this. This is where people mistake walls for just game sense. If that guy knows that I'm on his head and he's not going to get away, what's he going to do? He's going to turn around and try to fight.
Faster.
He pre-sniped me, bro. Good shot at him.
We need to
All right, so we're very, 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 very far away from the zone right now. You can see it right here. Mask. I'm just going to skip forward a little bit here. We end up using our dive shoot to keep rotating. Quarry building. By that supply run. Call out there's a most wanted on... look, that's what I call the quarry building. Our very first skip forward just a little bit here. Oh no, I was getting... This is where I make a mistake. All right, so we pop UAV. Now we're at the quarry building. I skipped ahead. We got 2 teams fighting at quarry. I get a little too aggressive here. I gotta upgrade. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this, make sure to leave a like. Squad right in front of us here. Juicy back shots. Make a mistake. Shouldn't have greeted. Get lucky. Throw my impact nade. These guys both run out, and so that tells me that this is a 2-man, and that wasn't their teammate, right? So there still could be 3 guys here. All right, so now I know it's a 1v3 or 3v3. 3 guys right in front of me here, right by the smoke. Call it out to my team. They're all stacked right on top of each other. If we look up at the minimap here, they're all stacked up right on top of each other. The bottom arrows tell me that all 3 of them are literally in this small space right here.
Okay, funny.
And so I wish I would have played this a little different. Like, I don't hate... I just need to anticipate that there's going to be a guy here. Instead, I run through, and this is why like catching someone in an attack sprint is so important. Like, this guy's terrible, but because he catches me in an attack sprint, I lose this gunfight. Oh god. You hear me say "oh god" because I know that I made a mistake. So we go into the gulag here. My strat in the gulag is always knife out, get as aggressive as possible. I just try to play as aggressive as I can on people. Pull knife out for the attack sprint. Run forward, hit a G slide. I hear him to my left a little bit. So you see me right there, I shoulder, and then I throw the thermite. Try to pin this guy. Forces him to go back right. Perfect centering. Easy gulag. First gulag is a W. Played aggressive. So we got 7 kills with 76. Not bad. Not bad.
I'm trapped on MK.
Land back in on our stuff. All right, so now there is a guy that TCAP calls out. You can see right now he's shooting at this guy on the roof. So I'm like, all right, my best bet right now is to just pinch this guy. I'm pushing up with a SMG.
Yeah, I'm going opposite stairwell.
Yep, Joe calls out. He's going opposite stairwell. And so I hear that res. You hear that little like knife insert sound, whatever it is, stim insert sound. And so as I push up these stairs, I make sure I have good centering. I hear them. I know one's down because TCAP sniped him. I hear him rezzing. I know that I need to push this as fast as I can. So when I come up these stairs, I make sure that I have good centering. One knocked, and they're dead. We'll skip forward here, use a little bit of our cash. I call out to T that he's got like 12 grand. Dude, I've been having a blast. I had enough, so I bought a self. Always trying to make sure that I have a self and a gas mask going into an end game. Almost always, especially in BR. All right, so skipping forward a little bit more here. We got UAV. We're seeing some guys ahead of us towards Virgin Towers. Start heading that way with my team. One on each tower. We got one at the tippy top, potentially one at the tippy top, and then one on our level at buy. Ooh, I like this. I like this smoke they added here. It kind of blocks some of the... Yeah, I do like that smoke. This smoke helps this area. Like, they definitely added this smoke here intentionally because it helps this area. Like, it helps you not get obliterated by snipers chilling on the top up here. What? The openness. All right, so we see UAV. This guy's probably floating in. We got one down below inside. I should have saw that earlier, to be honest. Then we have two up top. There's zips on each side, right? I think there's a zip. There's a zip. So I was playing this assuming like OG Verdansk, like it had zips. On your side, Joe, I think. Oh, got the one guy right in front of me here. Try to change out my angle. Ripped on that. If I had my nades or my thermite here, I would have focused that. But notice I don't greed for that, right? Like I don't have nades. I can't push. There's a sniper holding me. If I push out in the open there, I'm just gonna die. So I end up just rotating around behind them, guys. Hear this guy right above me up here. They're right outside me, I'm pretty sure. And so just because I know Verdansk, I know that I can hop up onto this ledge and catch one.
For sure.
Get a quick knock there. Get the finish. Bail out. Make sure I'm plated up. That's just Verdansk map knowledge. If you climb up those stairs, there's a lot of ways you can kind of finagle that, especially once they add the zips.
I missed it. There's one on my stairwell.
Oh my god, he's got spring mines, bro. There was 3 spring mines. I'm jumping down. I'm literally 1 bullet. Jump back down again. Plates. No. And then unfortunately, I forgot about the guys to our left. Fuck. So I crawl over, make sure I have cover for myself, res.
Yep, but where are you?
Calling out to my team. Probably could have done a better job of callouts here. I think another, yeah, they're focused on me for sure. Okay, so there ends up being another team over on Virgin Towers. We can see on our minimap that he's on our level. Now, TCAP is going up the stairs right now. I know that I need to help him, right? Like, I want this guy to stay focused on me. Obviously, he can't, even if he does knock me, he's not going to full kill me. I need to distract this guy. That's the only way I can help my teammate here. So I know he's right there. I just start shooting, right? I see TCAP. He's pushing up. I don't want his audio to, you know, I'm just trying to cover for him. That's me.
Got one.
TCAP cleans up. I might try to parachute dive over there if I can. And so this is a really good way to get over here quickly, rather than like running all the way down the stairs and then running back all the way up the stairs. All right, I'm hitting another stairwell. I dive off, hit the parachute, and I'm almost really close to the roof. Coming. That's all right. We got enough to buy you. Call it out to T. And so after we clear Virgin, we see that there's a most wanted over here. He's literally just chilling. It's a splinter skin, just chilling over here. Yeah. Let's hit it. Yeah, so me and T just hit this together. And so once I notice, you can kind of see right here that T's right next to me. You can see the Terminator skin. I tell T I'm going to go low and he's going to go high. This is just a classic pinch. This guy, we saw this guy run in, right? If I get here quick enough and cut off his bottom floor and TCAP cuts off the top floor, there's nowhere for this guy to go. He's just trapped in between us. It's just an easy pinch. I'm going to go bottom, you go top. I call it out to him. I don't really care who gets the kill. I just want to make sure this guy doesn't get away. So right away, I cut off the stairs. Right away, I cut off the stairs. And so if he stayed up top, T kills him. If he goes bottom like he just did, I kill him. Perfect pinch. Easy pinch.
We're just ripping.
And so here's honestly an area that I kind of disagreed with my teammates, but it's fine. At the time, I'm thinking this zone could potentially pull here. And this zone is one of those zones like prison that if you don't have top train, it is really, really hard to take top train. And so at the time, I'm like, I want to go take this little peninsula top train because, like I said, it's really hard to take it if you don't have it. And I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, if that makes sense. And so I called it out to my team. I still wish we would have done that. That's okay. Like, I trust my teammates. We have, like, I got TCAP and Cup of Joe. I trust my teammates. Let's see what zone does, at least. Hope that you guys are noticing. I know that the comms are pretty loud and there's a lot of comms happening. Good players comm a lot. They talk about what they're doing. They tell their teammates what they're doing. They support their teammates. One of my favorite things to do when I'm playing trios or quads is to, like, let my teammate know that I'm with them. So, like, if I'm pushing with T, I'll be like, T, I'm with you. T, I'm going bottom. Like, just help your teammates out. Train. I'm hearing snipes at train. Pay attention to our comms. Yo, train might be a hold. If we can get there now. Low key, I think we should do that now.
Hey, back behind us where we just were.
And so we get a little squirrely and distracted on this.
We can hold.
Okay. I just think the peninsula on train is going to be open. I'm with you, though, T. All right, so I call out what I think, but I still tell T I'm with him. They're probably going to go... Right, like, if my teammates aren't for it, they're not all in, I'm just going to stick with my teammates. Back roof.
Landing up here.
Yep, he just landed up. I'm with you. Yep, you heard me say I'm with you.
Knocked.
W.
I just try to support my teammates as much as I can.
Same team we were fighting earlier.
Obviously, we're all trying to get content. We're all trying to get kills. That's why a lot of these games you guys are going to see over the next couple days aren't going to have a lot of kills because I'm playing with a team. Tell them I'm with them. Pop our UAV. Right away, we see one team rotating down here and then one guy up here. Stairs. I try to make sure T doesn't, you know... I can trust him to win the 1v1, but I still want to help him.
There is a guy in
Don't overexpose myself. Nice little kilo kill here. Again, using the dive parachute. That was a squad wipe. I didn't need to do this. But I used the squad dive parachute to make sure I get the kill here. I'm just going to skip forward just a little bit here. I get a self. And now we're in the end game. So let's look at the UAV here. Oh, okay. So we got a bunch of people over here and then one team over at train.
Gosh, there's so many people over here. I think one's ghosted, maybe. Dude, we can go
Yep.
hold bank out and then...
Oh.
No, I'm good. I have self.
Okay, I'm coming.
He's got a sniper.
And so,
you probably save it.
like I said earlier, I still think we should have went train.
Yeah, one bank.
So, because of the UAV earlier, right? Like, I don't have a UAV anymore, okay? But I know that, because I paid attention to my UAV earlier, I know there's a guy in prison. So, when I hit the top of these stairs, this is the guy I'm focused on. Right away, good centering, he's right there.
One bank.
I see sniper glint here, another player. I know that if I go down here with Cup of Joe also down, it's gonna be really bad for us. Yo, two police, one sniping. They're second floor. Call it out to my team. We get a really good zone pull. And so now we're in a great spot, right? Like we have arguably the best position in the zone. You could say this would be a good spot, but because of the shape of the roof, they don't really have any cover inside the zone. They would only have like literally this little corner here. And so we're in a great spot. We don't need to move. We just need to try and hold teams. I keep changing up my angle. I keep peeking from different angles, hitting shots, peeking from different angles, hitting shots, because I know there's a Terminator skin. I know he has an HDR and he's sniping. There's a good chance that I go down if I stay too long. There's a Terminator skin. Let me hear me call it. Police. He's not bad. I get a knock right there. Knocked. Free knock. Precision on it. Pretty low percentage precision, but it's realistically my only chance. Right here, if you can put wall shots on this.
Dude, let's just go. Let's go.
All right, so Joe calls out he's gonna go. Originally, I would have not pushed this, but because I know Joe's gonna push this, very risky push, but it's worth it for me to go with Joe.
Go.
Right?
I can't go though. Go.
I call out I can't because of the PA.
Going right now.
I don't want to die to my own PA.
In the left.
Behind all of y'all.
I don't know how they got down.
Top left, Joe. I'm with you.
I'm on route.
I was telling him I was with him.
They're in this back room here. They sorted out.
They should have been up there. I was so confused about that.
Knocked you all dead.
Good.
Nice.
Let's go.
Does anyone have bank? On this roof.
So T cleans it up.
Yo,
low key, I think T cleans it up, and I know that we're kind of out of position now, and that this spot is percentage-wise going to have the best zone pull. And so I'm trying to calm to my teammates that we should go here. But then I see this Clint. Go back to our building. I think we go back. Careful. One roof above you, Joe. A little bit of an ego chow. I'm throwing smoke and crossing street right now. Again, this whole time just calming my team, what I'm doing, how to support them, where players are.
I'm with you.
There was two on the roof to our left.
I do have smokes here. I have
one more smoke, and then I have a muni. In this building.
Yep, I'm coming to roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have 3 teams left with, what would that be, 8 other players. 3 teams left, 8 other players.
One roof.
So obviously I hear Joe get shot. That tells me that there's somebody on the roof over here, right? But my minimap also tells me red dot on my level. There's a guy on this roof.
In the hallway, guys. Muni coming down in the hallway.
So they ran back in. That's kind of a mistake for them. Because now me and Joe can just sit here and pre-aim this and hold them. Like, nobody else can really mess with us unless they're on top green to the left.
Okay, I'm pushing back to
So I know that if I just continue to push up and gain an advantage, like...
I threw a Molotov. I'm getting
This is
sniped at
easy.
from somewhere else.
So I am still getting sniped, but I take the risk here.
Yep, blue ping. It's not
He's
letting me lay
losing
down,
aim
bro.
assist on that tree. This is a risk. This is a risk, for sure. But, risk pays off. I get a
One
knock
down,
here,
throwing
throw
a
the Molotov. I don't know if he has a self, so I just try to play aggressive. I know that I haven't seen a third one.
How did I not get that
Behind
full?
PD.
One more below me here.
Still in zone.
I push in with good
Two below
centering.
me here.
Do you want to pinch?
Yep. Joe calls out the pinch.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Same exact situation as before when we originally pushed this building. Joe's gonna hit bottom. I'm gonna hit top. We're just gonna make sure he doesn't escape.
To the
Hold on, I'm
left.
low health.
Me.
All right. He calms out his low health,
Ready?
so we're just trying to
I'm
get
going.
good timing here.
I got one in here. Dead.
Yep.
Let's go.
And so even if Joe went down there, I have the trade. Like, even if Joe gets knocked, he's not gonna get most likely not gonna get finished because of our timing we pushed together.
Oh,
Might not be the same team.
So now we're in a
our other-
2v6 situation.
the other full team is on that roof.
Behind PD.
2v6 situation.
Da-
We're in the best position in the zone. So if you look up here, right? You look up here, we have the best building, two of the best buildings. And the only places other players are going to be are, you know, from earlier rotating out of train and from earlier rotating into police. So we're in a really, really strong
I'm
position
pushing
right now.
I
back
popped an armor box up top. Oh, fuck, I fell.
I jumped down,
I'm coming back up.
and then I realized both my teammates are going to hold top, so I'm going to hold bottom. Not great
Yo, we're
shots
here
out
in
of
the
me here.
smoke. Left to right.
Not great shots out of me here.
Oh, they're on the wall.
Losing aim assist on
They're
the smoke.
smoking.
Losing aim assist on these little bushes. Not great shots out of me.
One's in the smoke.
I could have caught that guy putting in plates. Then I see the guy in the window here. Literally that entire time shooting without aim assist.
On the wall over there.
I thought there was a third pushing from the left over there. So I was a little bit hesitant.
20 knocked.
And so now I know that both of these
I
teams
got
are
him.
fighting each
I can
other.
tap, I can tap.
I'm watching low.
Both these teams are fighting each other.
Getting a little over aggressive.
So I'm just paying attention to the kill count here.
PD finished.
That guy's one. That guy's one.
I'm pushing. I'm pushing.
Gosh, he's so one.
So I know they're getting done fighting each other. I have my teammates. Even if I lose this, like this is a very greedy, very risky play. But even if I lose this, my teammates are still on high ground.
I'm not with you. I'm not. We're gonna hold.
So this team's just getting out of a fight. That's why they're still trying to put on plates. Good centering, hip fire. I see the one to my right.
I'm gonna rotate early here.
Now I know it's a 1v1. And like this is a free 1v1. I kill this guy. The guy to my left is gonna push.
It's
Right?
one.
Think about this. The guy to my left has to push out, right? My teammates are on roof. I can play this however I want. But this
One
guy
guy.
is panicking. He's running from the gas. He's trying to get,
He's in here.
you know, safe.
Let's
Slide in.
go.
Use the door to break his camera. Use my movement to break his camera.
Let's freaking go, man.
Our second win in a row on Verdansk.
Come on.
If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.
Let's go.